Hello. This is a bit of a guide to different spots I like to use jump storage in the new 1000 Door Randomizer that's available in our Archipelago. It's an AP world, but you can head into the Archipelago Discord to try it out. This is a kind of overview of the setup I like to use jump storage for. I have quite a few written down here. If you don't know what jump storage is, I recommend looking it up because I'm not going to go into how it works or how to obtain it in this video, just so I can get right into the tricks. But the general thing you need to remember every time you use jump storage is that make sure you're walking on to elevated ground and then immediately jump. That's how it works. You can't do it from standstill or else you lose jump storage. So yeah, once you've obtained jump storage with Poops or Yoshi, one spot is very obvious you could use it on, which is what the speedruns do, and it's to get the Ultra Hammer early chest. So here, you can head up to this shop, walk up to the step and hold A, and then when you kind of align in the center where the chest is, like the camera on the screen aligns with the chest, you can just let go of A, and then keep going until Mario's shadow disappears. Do like one or two more hops, I like to do, and then you kind of tap A, move down, and then kind of mash up, like so. So that's, if you need more tutorial, like more help on that, then there's plenty of Ultra Hammer early tutorials that go into more depth. There's another method where you can go on the side of the chest, but that's what I like to do. And then in South Roadport, there's a section over here with Shine Spray and a Star Piece. If you want to get those, a little bit more complicated, but not too bad. So the bottom of the step, you want to walk up to it. So you hold left to walk on the step, and then when you hit the A button to jump, you switch your angle to down left. So it's like this. Oops. Like so. So now I'm kind of like shifting down left, and now I physically can see this tent right here that's above me. This like, this hammock, I guess. Sorry, rather. I don't know why I call it a tent. So I can see the hammock, and I want to land once I see the hammock, that's when I let go of A. So I'm gonna jump on the step, hold down left, and then once I see it, there we go, I see it now. That's when you let go, and you should land in this area every time. Star piece here, chest here. So that's 2 checks. Bypasses the need for boat mode. Pretty nice. And then East Rogueport has a few interesting things you can do. So obviously past this guy. What's the best way I can get through this guy? Can I just do this? Okay, I can just do that. So the first thing you can do is if you don't have Yoshi, you want to the rooftops, walk on this step. So if you know how to get jump storage with Koops, that's one way to get up here without Yoshi. The much more interesting one, though, is getting that chest without boat mode. So another boat mode skip. On this one, you just go on the step. I like to go from this side, and hold down left until you see the chest. So I'm going to wait. I see the chest. Now I'm going to let go. And I should land. I mean, I let go kind of early there, but you can let go late, and it should still work. And boom, you can get yourself the double dip item. So that's one of my favorites, because it just feels cool to do to get that one. That's it for East Rogueport. West Rogueport has 2 things you can get, both of which are pretty interesting. So when you're in here, there's a tube mode, Shine Sprite behind this house, and you can simply get to it by walking onto this step, activate jump storage, just wait. Just wait until the camera stops moving. Okay, the camera stops moving. Let go, and you'll be right here. You might be able to let go earlier, but just to be safe, I always wait till the camera stops moving. The next one is a little bit more weird, but you can just step. I think it's like here. I think you step right here, and then you hold A, and then wait until the camera stops moving. Well, I think you wait like a second after the camera stops moving. You should land right where the Shine Sprite is. I fucked it up that time, but let me try again. So you step perpendicular to the pipe. I'm gonna hold up a bit, actually. Then let go. Boom, I landed right on top. Okay, yeah. I apologize for these slightly imprecise instructions. I haven't done this one in a while. But all I remember is you line stuff perpendicular to the pipe, and then you tap like up at some point during your movement to the left. Hold up left. Camera starts moving, let go, and you fall through the floor. Great. Fantastic. I'll give it one more shot. Because I want to be confident in this one. Not often you end up having to do this one. There we go. That was pretty good landing. So, we'll leave that there. That's it for Roadport. There's one thing we can get in Petalburg. So, we're going to head to Petalburg now. Once I remember which one is Petalburg. That is. Oh, it's Petal Meadows. Is there a Petalburg one? Wish these had names. There isn't. I'll just walk my ass over there. It's not far. Yeah, I recommend the practice ROM when doing this, guys, because with the practice ROM you can enable timers to set Mario's positions, and you can enable the jump storage instantly. You can just press Y to activate jump storage. So that's definitely how you should be practicing these. Okay. So now in Petalburg, there's a Mega Rush P. It's pretty unlikely you'll ever have to get this one, but I note it anyway. Because paper mode is a very common item early on. But you can just walk along this bridge. This is an elevated surface. It's kind of finicky. Yeah, I didn't get it that time. Or that time. Bear with me a second. There we go. I was more in the center of the bridge there. I don't really have much guidance for this one. It should be fairly obvious. Once you've done jump storage enough, you should be able to kind of guess where you are. So I just kind of walk along the middle of it. Bit of a bad jump, actually. I don't think this will make it. Oh, it did. I walked to the wall. Okay. So that's it for Petalburg. But we have a really interesting one coming up in Hooktail Castle. Perhaps I should have set up save states for each of these spots beforehand. That might have been a good idea. Oops, I fell. So, Hooktail Castle in Randomizer has 4 keys, and logically you're expected to get all 4 keys in order to beat the dungeon. However, with the help of jump storage, you only need 2 keys. Is that right? I think I'm right. Yeah, there's 2 keys. So you get in this room, and you're gonna need Bobbery. Bobbery. So you're gonna need Bobbery and also tube mode, because fact about jump storage is if you're in tube mode, I don't have tube mode. If you're in tube mode, you don't lose jump storage. So I'm going to turn it on right now. Notice I'm not losing jump storage. So I can head up to this switch, and I'm going to save state here. Like, proper save state. I'm going to throw Bobbery, let him blow it up, and then here, what's going to happen is that it's going to raise up, and you're going to reach, like, you know, a ledge, right? You can walk across and play the rest of the castle. So, if you just try and jump off normally, it's not going to work. However, you can... What you do is you want to walk into the ledge, like, into the pathway, like so. So I'm going to walk into it like this. So kind of how I did there. I wait until I can align myself into it. I walk into it, and then I hold A. For whatever reason, this counts as going up the ledge. So I can just start doing jump storage. And here, all I'm doing is holding full left and holding A. And eventually, you'll notice I end up right at the top. It takes a while, but you get there. So to repeat, you wait until you can walk into the wall. You walk into the wall, then you wait a half a second, and then boom, you get it. It's super consistent. It's one of my favorite ones to do, because it just feels good to just kind of float up like that, to skip those keys. You skip all of this section of Hooktail's castle. And it's also great in general, because when you get up here, you can get access to... I'm going to fast forward here, because it takes forever. So you get that that shine sprite immediately. So you can get some items early out of logic. on top of being able to beat the dungeon. You can hit this. There's an item usually right there, and there's an item right here. So, super great one. I love that. That one's pretty awesome. This one, we're going to go to Twilight Town now. There's nothing really that useful in Glitzville, so I don't really bother. I mean, you might be able to get on top of the Yoshi egg, like, hot dog stand, but I don't even think that's a check in rando. I don't think it matters. Okay, Twilight Town. I know that's one here. And it sure is. I think my chapter state is... I'm gonna change my state. Because I don't really want to bother with this. Just go to anything that's post-chapter 4 here. I don't want to have to go through all that crap. Okay, Twilight Town has one pretty major use. So normally, in order to access the back rooms, you need the shop key, and that takes a while. And I don't even know if you can open it until you do, until you fight Dupless. I could be wrong on that, but in any case, it takes kind of a while to get access to it. However, you can, as you may expect, you can get in without it. So this one's really finicky because it uses a tree. So you want to walk into the tree kind of like this. So you notice how I get raised here. So I'm walking up left into the tree. So what you do is you jump into the tree with enough practice. Takes forever to get it down. There we go. So I'm holding up left. I'm going to continue holding up left until the camera stops moving. You know, stop me if you heard this one before. Oh wait, it's not just when the camera stops moving. It's more like when the shop back rooms is in the center of the screen, actually. That's more like it. So I'm going to get jump storage. Hold up left. Directly up left, up on the notch. The back room's in the center of the screen. I'm going to let go. And I should land inside the room. So in here, you've got a small chest. And then 2 items on the ground. I can't find the other one. There it is. And then you also have the black chest. So that's that. And you can leave out that way too. You don't have to LR start and rando to get out. That one's great. It's a bit finicky. I recommend save stating because you don't want to lose jump storage due to attempts at trying to walk up the tree. It just requires practice to try and get down, and I'm currently failing. But yeah. So wait till the back room is on the center of the screen. Let go of it. Next up, we got Keel Hall Key. So this is a speedrun trick, but still useful. Saves some time, and it's pretty neat. Actually, I should use literally this event that I have right now. Oh, actually, oh no, this is like not quite where I want to be. Bobbery Rescue. That's what I want to be. I don't know if it makes me do the fight immediately. Yeah. Okay. So, get jump storage. There's actually an item right here you can get jump storage on. Hopefully, it's not a key item. You can actually pick it up. If it's not a key item, then you can actually use Yoshi to get it. But if it is, then kind of out of luck. You have to get jump storage from another file and use tube mode to get over here. So, what you do is you walk up to this ledge. This is a bit of an elevated surface here. You walk up to this, you flick back to jump backwards, and you count 4 seconds, and then you let go of the stick and the jump button. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did a bit of a fast count there because I was late counting, but count 4 seconds, you should be good. So, now, you want to kind of drop down here. Not like that. So I can kind of tap jump. Okay, so I'm in the wall. And I just want to go into paper mode and kind of inch my way through this wall. So I'm kind of just like flicking my stick in a way. I'm tilting my stick into the wall to try and like stay in it, but I'm slightly tilting left to make sure I can go around the wall kind of at the same time. So I'm like doing down, down left, down right, kind of that kind of thing. Okay, now you're inside the mouth of the cave. Bring out Bobbery if you had Bobbery, which I don't. So let me give myself Bobbery. You get Bobbery. So I can see Mario's kind of in the face. Walk back a bit. Throw him inside. Bang. Easiest shit of my life. And Flavio says, wow, that's so cool. Okay. So next up is my last one that I'm giving today, because there really isn't too much use of jump storage in Rando, but Posse Sanctum is another one you may find useful. I mean, it's kind of unlikely, actually, because I think technically you need Logic. Logic needs you to have Ultra Boots to get into this place anyway. But I like it, so I'm keeping it in the video. Fun one to end on. You enter inside here, and if you don't have Ultra Boots, or you just want to get to the top left of this room faster, you can stand right here. So you go right wherever the pedestal is, so stand right here. So you walk into the step, then you immediately flick left and jump, and what you do then is you hold left and count 3 seconds, and then you let go. Just like Heel Hole Key. And you pluck up like I do. So you 1, 2, 3. Notice how I'm trash, apparently. 1, 2, 3. Boom. I was kind of overshooting it. I wasn't quite sure if it was like a 3.5 second kind of thing. It's definitely precisely 3 seconds. The moment you hit 3 in your head, while counting, let go of it. And then boom, you hit this thing. So you can repeat this exact same setup in this room if you want. The room is literally identical. So you 1, 2, 3. Notice how I suck. I've yet to do this in a rando yet. So 1, 2, 3. I'm still trash, but you see the L emblem there, right? Anyway, I actually don't even know if this is useful because you might have to only come here with Ultra Boots regardless. But I think it's neat. I just like this one because it also just makes this room way faster. Like even if you had Ultra Boots, if you have a fast way of getting jump storage, you can conveniently get it before doing this. It just saves a lot of time because this room is garbanzo. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you experiment with this. I actually really would like to see if you have any other cool ideas for jump storage to get items early, because I really like jump storage. In fact, could you jump storage to this? I don't know, actually, because I don't know if these have enough elevation. Yeah, see, I don't know. I tried to look for some. Oh, actually, no, I do have one more bonus one I learned recently. I had to pull this off in a randomizer to... there was a go mode item here. So, without Ultra Boots, you can actually still get on these roofs. Pretty simple. You just wait till the camera moves and you get here. You can actually get this Shine Sprite with Yoshi. You can hop on Yoshi and just do that. That's... I'm so glad I remember that just now because I might have forgotten about it if I... and, like, I would have been really sad if I forgot about it. I don't have it written down because I literally did it in my last rando. But I thought of that. But that's what I mean. Like, I definitely have not shown all the possible uses for jump storage here. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, because I really love rando, and I love labbing out things to do with glitches to try and get stuff early. Here's another bonus one. You can walk up on this step, hold right, get yourself this chest. Boom. Ain't that swell. Anyway, thanks for watching.